Welcome ladies and gentlemen to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for great support. For my returning viewers and my returning subscribers, I usually appreciate so much for great support always towards this channel. Otherwise, thank you so much for great support. So now, after Wetangula came out and directed the JLAC to proceed in vetting IEBC nominees, in which there is the video.
What the minority leader is saying falls in sync with what the Honorable Otenda Amolo raised yesterday on the same matter. There is a ruling or a communication in the offing on the same matter so that we give a precedent-setting direction on the matter. But for avoidance of doubt, nobody, and I repeat, nobody, has the power under any law or under our constitution to injunct Parliament from doing its work. Parliament is a constitutional body enjoined with authority to discharge constitutional functions. And once a matter is before Parliament and it is under consideration, whether it's in committee or in the plenary, the committees mirror the plenary. And the proceedings in committees are akin to proceedings in plenary in future. And I think I have, for the information of the House, I have asked the Chief Justice to have some colloquium with some members of this House, including yours truly, so that we do not continue talking at each other as arms of government. We need each other, but we discourage and we frown at any overreach by any arm of government on the other arm, especially on matters that are legally clear, constitutionally clear, and morally untenable. So I direct the committee on JLAC to proceed without haste and vet the nominees for chairman and members of IEBC and bring the report to this House. Any aggrieved party, whether it's in the judiciary, in the executive, or general public, can then go to court and challenge something that we as Parliament will be funked as official. And let it be as clear as that. But there will be a precedent-setting communication next week on this matter that will guide us going to the future.
Now, today, it was the day of the vetting process to start. And during the vetting process now, ilifika sasa time ya the person known as Erastus Edung Ethokon to now come in and being vetted in. So now, during the vetting now of the Erastus now, it came a part of now the questions. And alipoanza sasa kuulizwa maswali hapo, alianza kujichanganya. Na hapo kwa kujichanganya sasa nilileta shida. Na ikafanya the vetting committee now wa come out na wakuwe more serious and wakuwe more harsh. Because huyu jamaa Erastus alianza kujichanganya. Anasema hii, anabadilika tena, anasema hii. So, for me, this thing, it is already a red flag. And Erastus Edung, who is the person now to become a chairperson, I think it is a red flag for me. Because already, ameanza kujichanganya, na hata before aanze kazi. At the vetting, already ashaanza kujichanganya. So, hapo kwa kujichanganya nayo, hapo sasa ndio inamkosea sana. Because yeye tulitarajia that yeye ni mtu at least mwadilifu mwenye anajua vitu yenye anafanya. But today kitu alionyesha, it is a clear indication that this man kuna mahali kuna shida na hatutaki kuambiwa. So let us watch the video of Erastus, then we proceed. But before we proceed, Kenyans, please don't forget to subscribe the channel. If you subscribe, you automatically support the channel. Otherwise, thank you so much. Let's watch the video of Erastus, then we proceed.
In relation to my nomination, Honorable Chair, I wouldn't really want to dwell much on that because, Honorable Chair, I think most Kenyans, from the day the advert was put out there, from the day the first advert was put, and then it was cancelled to allow room for further consultations, and that resulted to the NADCO process and the outcome of the NADCO process and subsequent advertisement for this position and inviting those of us who are interested and who felt like we had something to offer. We were invited in an open process. We submitted our applications, and I recall very well, Honorable Chair, for the record, at first I was reluctant even to apply for this job given the negativity and all these things around this position. But at the cyber cafe where I normally photocopy my things and my papers, even for my work in South Africa, the young people in that cyber cafe, Peter, Purity, and Kizito, they are the people who urged me to put in my application, because looking at my documents and having conversations with me over tea, they thought and they felt that you have what it takes to lead this country in this institution. And at first I thought maybe I should just apply for the commission and, you know, the hot seat, leave it alone. But they actually went and submitted the documents both for the chair and for member. So when I was in South Africa, they sent me a screenshot. We've submitted the documents. And later on, when I was on my way to, I think, Angola or something, I saw my name in the newspapers that I've been shortlisted. I honored the...
No, so it is not you who applied?
I submitted the documents. I signed.
I think that's very important.
Yes.
Are you saying you did not submit your own application for this position?
All right. Kizito, the one who photocopies for me. So I bound everything and I asked them to submit once everything was in order.
So they submitted the documents for you?
They just submitted the documents.
You had applied yourself, you had signed the documents, etc.
Yes.
So let's carry on.
Actually, I have a copy of my application.
No problem.
With the documents.
Okay.
So
let's move on to the process. Yes.
That
yeah.
Actually, basically all these conspiracy theories around maybe being pushed around by certain interest groups to apply. I just wanted, for the record, for Kenyans to know that ordinary Kenyans are equally concerned, and they felt maybe they can urge me to apply. So I went through interviews. They were televised. I gave my account for why I should be considered for this position, and I think the rest of the process proceeded as per the law that governs recommendation, nomination, and approval. And that's why I am here, Honorable Chair. So I would like to raise that matter at that point.
So after you watch the video, you can come out with some questions, because the first question is, kama ameanza kujichanganya sahi na bado hajaanza kazi, atajichanganya kiasi gani hapa kwa kazi? It is a clear indication that this man, it is not a clear man, because hapo tu kwa vetting ndio ameanza kujichanganya. Ajui Kenya anasema mara sijui ndiye ali submit the documents, mara si ali submit the application documents. So it is a long way to go, because this man already has shown so many red flags. Now these red flags ameonyesha during today vetting process. So now you can clearly tell that we as Kenyans, we have a long way to go for now, because these persons wenye tunaambiwa sijui ati hao ndio watakuwa wanasimamia hii election coming 2027. I think we Kenyans, we must be smart, because these people wenye tunaona hapo, hapana. Mtu anajichanganya aje? Unajichanganya aje during the vetting? Wanakuuliza tu vizuri, who was the person who submitted the application documents? Mara sijui rafiki yake, mara ni yeye. So you can clearly tell that we have an issue. We have an issue. What's your opinion? Drop it at the comment section. Otherwise, thank you so much for great support. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Let's meet in another video.